God, this sad music. Now he's gone. Oh, it's picture time, unfortunately. Every single place we go gets destroyed. Even one as beautiful as this, or as Tural. I expect that such carnage would unfold here. To slaughter his adopted people too. No end to his villainy. Thank you, Otis. I pray your soul is at peace. God damn it! What is Zarjog trying to achieve by slaughtering his own people? That he's still hell-bent on surpassing Papa is clear, but why this massacre? I don't understand. Right now, we can only guess at his intent. Session must be strong and indeed to endure after 30 years. Well, I think that's what empowered it. But now isn't the time to ponder such things. The people need our help. Catfish pie. Comforting hand. What wishes to do what you can for the people of Solution 9. I've been thinking. When regularly the people of Alexandria have been spared the fear of death. That's because the device not only resurrects you, it also raises your memories of the departed. The very notion of dying would have become vague if not forgotten. To be killed over and over, I can't imagine how traumatized survivors must be. If they are not physically hurt, they would still need care. At a time like this, the citizens need their queen to console them. But where has she gone? I don't know. The other districts are perhaps checking on them? In any case, it's much too much. I think he's stepping her foot down. I think countless people will be distraught, and we ought to provide them with what little comfort we can. So our cashier and our crew tend to those with physical injuries. Let's seek out those whose wounds are emotional. Understood. If you and Harder want to concentrate on True View, the rest will seize the other areas. Sounds like a plan. Alright everyone, we'll be out with the back room after. Where's Erenville? We didn't see him in this area. I don't think now would be a good time to go over here. Stunned woman. It's over, and I'm still alive. Thank goodness. Makes no sense. What right did the king have to destroy our lives like this? Give us back our peace. Leave us out of your damn war. Cool Lalafell with green hair. Thank you, I'm alright, I think. There, you were fighting with Queen Sphene, right? Oh, the rumor's true then. The man you see isn't a living person, but the actual body is elsewhere in a cloud or some such. He uses a special power to appear before us. I always wondered why Alexander's ever questioned her true nature, but now I think I understand why. Personally fought to protect us. That's enough for me to know she's a worthy ruler. Doesn't matter what she is. It does to me, unfortunately, because I'm not an Alexandrian. That's why she tried to make us Alexandrian, so that we wouldn't hate her for what she's doing. Cares so much about her kingdom. Do anything for it. Makes her a really engaging villain, actually. Never been so scared in my life. I died in an accident before, but it was never anything compared to this. To be killed again and again and again, it was a living nightmare. And King Zuljar was behind it, you say? Since he suddenly appeared, he's done nothing good for us. He thinks only of war. More and more soldiers being produced. And now he unleashes them on us. He's no king of mine, he's a murderer. Someone needs to make him pay. Don't you worry, buddy. I'm first in that queue. Oh god, someone using the rainbow thing. Maybe they could have maybe not done that in this area, potentially. Everything they've done so far has given us reason not to absolve him of any of his crimes. He is a monster through and through. And I'm not going to feel any pity about what we're going to do to him. Into the back room. We helped those we could in Solution 9. We're now looking to send people to the other levels. And you still have access to their routes on all levels. Any remaining soldiers could be contained now. It's cool. Hey, buddy, you alright? I could give you a hug. I would. Can I hug? I forgot if I can hug in this game. I can. Right, I'm gonna give him a big old hug. God damn it. If only I was a Lalafell. It would seem things are somewhat under control. Or as I say, any others are still out there. I couldn't help but worry about Galulja. I heard a word and wonder given his ordeal. I'm gonna talk to him about everything. Boy, as he is, there's no hiding it. I think you find out and it hurt him more. Hey, well, above all, he needs to know that he isn't alone. Oh, don't be a voice cutscene, please, or I'll die. I think it is because of the sound effects. Please don't be voiced, please. It is. Look at the camera angles, it's voiced.
Lots of people are dead because of my father, aren't they? And Otis. He's gone too, isn't he?
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Baby.
My father is a bad man. That's why you're going to kill him, aren't you?
We have to. He gave us any reason not to, but he hasn't.
Oh, sweetheart. Look.
Forget it. I don't care anymore.
That's not the mentality to have in a situation. You should be like, you should just let it out. You shouldn't, because that's why I don't know, but I don't think this is the route we should go down with this. He's allowed to be annoyed at us.
Listen to me, Gulucha. You're right. We're going to confront your father. He invaded Tulihyolal and hurt my people. As vow of resolve, it's my duty to bring him to justice.
More than that.
Don't you think of him as family anymore?
After the attack, I was filled with rage. I told myself over and over that he's no brother of mine. But it isn't so simple. No matter what I feel or say, all those years I spent striving to live up to his example, they won't just disappear.
I mean, you were technically a family before then.
What's more, it's because we're family that we have to correct each other when someone goes astray.
But you guys didn't. Somehow he got reached this point.
That's
and
why I must confront my brother. Like your grandfather did. Even though it cost him his life.
no, delete. He's not using the word kill
What?
here.
Otis is gone now. If my father was gone too, then I'd have no one.
Oh!
What are you saying, Gulja? Take a look around.
You can have a friend. I can be your MSQ dad. Yeah. Oh, I'm devastated. Give him a hug.
You have us, Gulolcha. All of us. We'll be with you. Through thick and thin. You're not alone. You'll never be alone again.
Yeah, that is a massive theme in FF9. Oh! Oh. You're not like digging your nails into your palms there, are you, Welcome? That seems very painful. Oh fuck, that was devastating. Oh, this MSQ is fucking me up in more ways than the others. Oh, I'm gonna lie on the floor for a second. Yeah, gonna do that. Oh, oh my god. I mean, yeah. But no, don't do. No, stop it. No, I need you to be on the floor. I need you to keep dying. There we go. Right now, disable motion. Oh, I mean, yeah, that got to me as someone who, as a personal wise, I guess, I only grew up with my father. No necessarily mother to speak of, at least in my later years of childhood, and I can relate to that thought of like one day not having your father, the one person with you, and then suddenly they're gone. It's like, who do you rely on? The people around you, the people who you've known to get along with in real life and online as well. But it's difficult to think like someone like this kid who had no one like at all and has been growing up with Otis. Like, imagine what would have happened if he didn't grow up with Otis. He probably would have ended up like Tural. Like, there's someone who must have not been given any form of like adjustment or nudge towards a lighter path. Which is my biggest grievance of Dawntrail, to be honest. And it's something that I think is a flaw in this expansion so far. They needed to give more background on him. Give him more to do in the first half of the game. Because I can't see it. I can't see the sudden shift to conquest and murder. It doesn't make sense, considering Galore Jar Jar was about peace. While Clement and Kawana are about peace. They want the same thing. They're fighting for the role of Dawn Servant. And yet he ended up like this. There's an argument to be made that the person you are as an adult is not made by your childhood. Evil is not born, it is created. What created it? Was it surreal? My theory, and it sucks because it means we have to bring down Galore Jar Jar a little bit, MSQ Dad, is the fact that, as I mentioned before while we were going through Heritage Found, Tural was probably ignored in his childhood. That's the only way it makes sense in my head. And he must have maybe wanted to try and fix that by his adopted children of Clement and Kawana. He wanted a more peaceful nation. And he was like, okay, I'm going to adopt these children. And there's also the whole miracle part as well. Like, genetic-wise, he is an impossibility. And the people, probably even his father himself, was upping him up, being like, oh, you're going to be the next big ruler, kid. You're going to be the one who's going to lead Tural into a bright future. But it's like, how do you go past Galore Jar Jar? He's like such an incredible person. By conquest. By taking it a step further in peace. By taking over the world. By having no feelings for anyone else. Being sociopathic is how I would describe him. The actions he's taken, like, he doesn't care about his son. He literally abandoned his son. Which was the big turn-off, was like, okay, yeah, no, there's no redeeming him. Personally wise, he is truly gone by that point. If he wanted to raise his son better than he was raised, he would have done that, but he didn't. And then he had this whole place for 30 years, and it just empowered that ego and that vision of himself. So then poor Galore over here, raised up alone, again could have ended up in that situation. But luckily Otis was there to help him. That crazy soldier from 400 years ago is the reason this kid is here now. Thank God. And the whole theming of You're Not Alone, honestly, if they had started playing You're Not Alone here, I would have lost my mind, is a massive part of 9. The 9's whole plot evolves around Zidane, and I think Galore is meant to be this version of Zidane. They're kind of like breaking him over to be that sort of character. Either him or Quile, but Quile's not getting as much screen time for that. But they've taken elements of Zidane's story where he is the product of death and conflict and conquest, and he falls apart. He was like, if I don't do this, what am I? What can I do? I am this. I have to follow through with it. But then his friends come and say, you're not alone in this. You don't have to deal with this alone. We can help you. Like almost word for word, they said you're not alone in this scene. So yeah, good. Thank you for bringing back the FF9 trauma. Thank you for creating really compelling villains. And honestly, the big flaw in Dawntrail, I've been able to remedy through fanfiction, so I appreciate it. Oh, okay. How do I get out of this? I think that was important to talk about. I'm sorry I didn't listen and followed you, but I wanted to stop my father. Maybe understand why he did what he did. Oh, you don't know. I've been keeping a lot inside, both Galore and Waklamet. Get some, and I love this story of Waklamet. Like, this is something that I think works really well for her, considering she's already had her character arc, basically, of becoming the new Dawn Servant. It's now a case of preserving that piece. We don't just see her get right possession and then leave. It's not like with Lee's, where you see Lee's get the thing, he's gone. Character is finished. With Waklamet, we see her have to like challenge that belief, keep it, and try to get behind base revenge. But this isn't base revenge anymore. He's an asshole. He deserves to die. You feel a bit sleepy. There's even a back of your news. Can you take your log out there? I will, thank you. We need to talk. This is actually very important that we both talk right now. The things I would say to Zaljar's mother, but I better not get it started. Instead, let me ask you. We couldn't have gotten this far without you and yours. Unless the others return, you ought to take what less you can. It isn't over yet, after all. What's going on? You should head. Otherwise, the back room. What's going on? Where's the image, you say? Is it still happening? It's a one old thing. There's bound to be a few hitches. I think you're this machine. Nothing to worry about, though. We'll still have a meeting to discuss our next move in a little while. So until then. Level 99? I didn't realize we're on level 99. I expect the dungeon's going to be happening soon. Wait. A for current? What do you mean A for current? Oh yeah, there will be an A for current. I didn't even realise. Well, I got an A for current. Had an FF, have you? Let's stand everyone up. I'm assuming this is going to be the dungeon. Lights are going off? Oh, okay. We're gonna get a hologram map of Everkeep. During your conversation with him, Zaljar bade Waklamet come to the tower summit. Problem is, the elevator's been locked down due to the state of emergency. Music. We've been working to lift the access restrictions, but frankly, it's not looking promising. So how do we get up then? Are there any other ways we can get to Soldier? Stairs! We believe so. As you know, Solution 9 occupies Everkeep's 9th level. The summit, meanwhile, is the 12th. Like the 12th reflection. It appears to be cut off. While the king and queen's residence is believed to be located there, the details are highly classified, hence the lack of map data. Oh, I see. We do, however, have reliable intelligence concerning everything up to the 11th level. What is this place? This is organics, the facility where souls are separated and refined for use. Oh no. Don't tell me we're gonna go for a soul chamber. This begins at the base of the section of souls from regulators and fiends. Those souls are then transported up to the etheric separator, where they are cleansed of memories. Wait, hold on a second. Why do we need to kill people? Can't we just kill fiends? They have souls. Unless it has to be a human soul, like a comparable human soul maybe. That could be a very easy thing to rectify, but just saying, like, it has to be a human soul that sustains us. Finally, they have active soul cells. Because if it's not the case, I found a solution. Fiend? Powerful Fen. They recreate a prison by which souls are broken down in the ethereal sea. That's fucked. I love the fact that that is like the direct parallel to the one in Endwalker. The level 89 dungeon in Endwalker is the ethereal sea. So the level 99 one is like a mechanical version of that. That's really cool. The salient point is a facility that extends vertically from the 1st to the 11th level. Now, Soldier intends to strengthen himself with the people's souls, as we strongly suspect. Oh, get on one of those things, ride it up to the top. Then the facility will be operating to process and transport those souls ready to him on the 12th floor. So in order to reach Soldier, we make our way through organics. Precisely. As the facility sustains the Alexandrian way of life, security will be extremely tight. Well, don't you worry, I can deal with it. But if you're willing to brave the route, we'll back you up as best we can. What say you? Sounds like a plan. It goes without saying that we're going. What's that, Graha? I never had any doubt. I'm coming too. You'll need a guard inside, and this body makes me best suited. Hold it. Before you said that, I have to ask. Yeah, wait, I forgot you were even here, Erenville. All this time you've known that Sphene as an endless, haven't you? Why didn't you tell us? Yes, we have. Why didn't you tell us? Honestly, it doesn't seem relevant to the matters at hand, or complicated to spend when it's worth in the section for my efforts to deal with Soldier. Speaking of which, we should get moving. Those who are sailing forth, why are you avoiding the question so much? You can count on you to provide support from here, yes? Of course. There's more going on, I've heard, than meets the eye. Right, well, I expect there's going to be a cheeky little thing coming up now, probably. I'm probably going to have to hold off on it and get some food, but yeah. Okay, speak of Erenville. I need to talk to you about it. Never mind, it can wait. Lest you wonder, I have no objections to remaining here. Someone needs to keep those Tural informed. Best of luck to you. Erenville. Onto the summit. How do I get out of here? Like, how's Geralt doing? I'm glad we made weapons well of use in the battle, but at the same time I wish we didn't have need for them. I mean, yeah, the weapons are there to fight, but to mainly like alleviate conflict rather than use it. Wait, we're going back outside? Oh. Man, this expansion has been devastating in spots. And they're still playing the sad music out there. But fuck you, Final Fantasy 14. How dare you make me feel this sad all the time? Dawntrail! Make me care about these people, then you tear them away from me. I love this expansion. It's not afraid to kill people, by the way. It is a massive breath of fresh air after Endwalker and Shadowbringers. Not the main cast, obviously, but I don't think they're going to kill the main cast. Just wouldn't make sense. Summon to Everkeep. Finally, we shall sight what the clouds conceal. Coming too, of course. This is what we have worked so hard to be part of. Daljar is no king, not anymore. For the sake of Tural of the world, we must put an end to his madness. I smell a dungeon. Spoken with Alphino. Apparently the dragons came to Tulal's aid. All present accounted for. Excellent. Wait for the summit in one push. This will be a galling climb to see it with spare no preparations. Oh. The Resilient Sun. Ah, it's a good name! We should take you to the entrance of Organics. Entrance of Organics is located on the back of Everdeep. We can reach by the water. Can we have to get to the pier at the Drift Downs? Oh, I see. So it's over there. Oh, this is where I'm going to actually leave in the recording.